have touched the pad. Everybody in the world fused. Yeah. Oh, hang on, we've got a phone call. Hello?
Hi, Daddy. Can you come pick me up from Queenstown, please?
Is this Charlotte?
Yep.
Charlotte, what do you mean pick you up from Queenstown? What's going on?
Can you come pick me up from Queenstown? Because none of my stuff fits in my car and it's a really long drive and I can't be bothered to drive.
You mean you bought more things in Queenstown and you can't get them all in the car to get back to Auckland? Is that right?
No. So you have to come pick me up.
Do you know how far Queenstown is from Auckland?
No, but come pick me up.
It's going to be about a 3,500 kilometre road trip.
You can do it. You've got this.
Excellent! Okay, well, to hell with the Makita. I'm on my way. See you soon. All right, darling. Bye.
Bye.
Geez, that was a really good breakfast. It's all gone now, so it's time to go that way, and head up Arthur's Pass. Life's an adventure. Okay, let's see what happens. Right, let's rock. Got this the tripod. It's not left on the thingy. Man, we've got some serious cases in it. A construction site boss was interviewing men for a job when along came Murphy. The boss thought, I'm not hiring that lazy Mick, so he decided to set Murphy a test, hoping he wouldn't be able to answer the questions, and he'd be able to refuse him the job without getting into an argument. The first question was, without using numbers, represent the number 9. Murphy says, that's easy, and proceeds to draw 3 trees. The boss says, what the hell is that? Murphy says, well, tree and tree and tree makes 9. Fair enough, says the boss. Second question, same rules, but this time you need to represent the number 99. Murphy stares into space for a while, and then makes a smudge on each tree. There you go, sir, he says. The boss scratches his head and says, how on earth did you get that to represent 99? Murphy says, well, each tree's dirty now, so it's dirty tree, and dirty tree, and dirty tree, that's 99. The boss is getting worried. He's going to have to hire him. So he says, all right, one more question. Same rules again, but this time represent the number 100. Murphy stares into space for a long time this time. Finally, he shouts, I got it. He makes a little mark at the base of each tree and says, there you go, sir, 100. The boss looks at Murphy's attempt and thinks, ha, got him this time. Go on, Murphy, you must be crazy if you think that represents 100. Murphy leans forward and points to the marks at the tree bases and says, a little dog comes along and craps by each tree. So now you got dirty tree and a turd, dirty tree and a turd, dirty tree and a turd, which makes 100. When do I start my job? That's awesome. Springfield, 23 kilometres. Now, Springfield has a very famous cafe in it, and it's famous for having the worst customer service of any cafe in New Zealand. Heard on the Edge radio station the other day, they covered it, and the woman there, she's a fantastic cook, but when it comes to actually dealing with the public and serving them and being pleasant to them, she's terrible. She hates children. She tells people just to go away. They don't allow children in the shop, and if you complain about the food for whatever reason, well, God help you. You'll get bombarded by a wrath of profanities. So if we're going to go through Springfield, maybe we'll grab a coffee while we're there, and we'll see if we can get her on camera. Holy shit. A little bit of darkness there. Wow. Just captures you unaware, doesn't it? Don't stay focused, Mr. Young. Don't stay focused. Got a long way to go. Can't afford to total the rig. Look, you see? More shadowness. Hiding in the shadows with Frosty's. My God, what happened to you? The bartender asked Kelly as he hobbled in on a crutch, one arm in a cast. I got into a tiff with Riley. Riley? He's just a wee fellow, the bartender said, surprised. He must have had something in his hand. That he did, Kelly said. A shovel it was. Dear Lord, didn't you have anything in your hand? Aye, that I did. Mrs. Riley's left breast, Kelly said, and a beautiful thing it was, but not so much use in a fight. Is this Springfield? I thought Springfield was a bit further along. It is! Springfield. Where's that grumpy cafe woman? There's a cafe. I reckon it's that one. I don't know. I think it's the one on there. Let's just do a little pass because I thought there were two cafes. Cafe. No, that's not it. This one. That's the one. I have been here before. Years ago when I rode down here with Benjamin on the motorbikes. Oh well, here we go. Trail's looking good. Yeah, it's been 10 years since we came here last. Oh yeah, can I get a trim latte? Check out, please. Yeah, cheers. Yeah, please. Oh, you've sold a lot of your pies already, haven't you? I've already had my lunch though, so I can't buy a pie again. Super job, thanks. I'll just be sat outside. I've got to do a bit of work on the laptop. Cheers. There we are, much better. Well, that sunshine's a welcome. Okay, let's get this all fired up. Transfer some more files when my coffee's been made. try and do this as quickly as possible because we're running out of time today. It's amazing you don't really account for all the time it takes to copy stuff across. And the problem with that dash cam is if you don't catch it before it fills the card up, it deletes it all and starts again. Copy. Well, they seem pretty civil in there, but the old lady wasn't there, was she? So maybe that's the saving grace for them. Oh, that's me. You would have thought they'd have brought it to the table for me. So let me just redo my review of the Springfield Cafe. I was going to give them 10 out of 10 for non-grumpiness, but, well, you heard the squawk. Drip latte! So maybe I'll give them an 8 out of 10. It wasn't bad, was it? Oh well. Right, so Andy Mechanic here, reporting from the Springfield Cafe in Springfield, New Zealand, in the South Island. And Dom, Meg and Randall had on their show an allegation that this cafe was, well, it had a really grumpy old lady in it. And her customer service levels were the poorest in New Zealand for any cafe. Well, based on this this visit, it's not too bad. Not really. We can let them off, can't we? Okay, better get back on the road. Okay, there's two Irishmen at the side of the road digging a hole. A passerby watched two Irishmen in the park. One was digging holes and the other was immediately filling them in again. "Tell me," said the passerby, "what on earth are you doing?" "Well," said the digger, "usually there's three of us. I dig, Fergal plants a tree, and Sean fills in the hole. Today, Fergal's away unwell. But that doesn't mean that Sean and I have to take the day off, does it?" Right, we're in Geraldine, which is this little town just here. So we're going to zoom out. And we've got about 88 kilometres still to go to the lunch to the lunch stop, and it's already 2:30. Oh man, today is not going to plan at all. Is that big enough? Yes, just. Okay. So we've still got that bit to do. And then keep your eye on that finish line. It's probably going to flick. Oh no, we're okay now. And then we still have to get right down here. Holy moly! And we've come from around here somewhere. So we've really got a. We're not even halfway. We've got a massive number of K's to do. Let's see if we can find Balclutha. It's around here somewhere. You gonna put some names on for me? Perchance. We're burning time. I don't know. It's down there somewhere. It keeps flipping the map round. It's hard to find stuff. It's very annoying. Well done, Ford. Okay, so let's go and get that bit done. And then once we get here, then we'll put in Balclutha and we'll know exactly how far we've got to go. God damn.
Murphy applied for an engineering position at an Irish firm based in Dublin. An American applied for the same job, and both applicants, having the same qualifications, were asked to take a test by the department manager. Upon completion of the test, Both men only missed one of the questions. The manager went to Murphy and said, "Thanks for your interest, but we've decided to give the American the job." Murphy responded, "And why would you be doing that? We both got 9 questions correct. This being Ireland, and me being Irish, I should get the job." The manager responded, "We've made our decisions not based on the correct answers, but on the question you missed." And just how would one incorrect answer be better than the other? Simple. The American put down on question number 5, "I don't know," and you put down, "Neither do I." Jeez. Well, it's getting late in the day, but we've got the pineapple lumps to keep us going. Infamous pineapple lumps for New Zealand here. So we're going to head towards Mount Cook. We're all fueled up, so that should do us for the night. And I reckon we're back on schedule, but we'll check properly when we get to the lunch stop. See you on the road. Okay, so here's another joke for you. I'm sorry to stick with the Irish, but they are very funny. It's titled, "How Many Ducks?" On the bus, Paddy got chatting to Murphy, who was carrying a bag on his back. "What's in the bag?" asked Paddy. "I'm not going to tell you," replied Murphy. "Oh, go on. Do, please, Paddy." "Ah, all right then. It's ducks," announced Murphy. "If I guess how many ducks you have in the bag, will you give me one of them?" inquired Paddy. "Look," said Murphy, "if you guess the correct number, I'll give you both of them." 5, said Paddy triumphantly.
In 100 meters, turn left onto Beauchamp Place. Take the next left onto Beauchamp Place, then turn right onto State Highway 8.
Right, mission log update. We're at Lake Tekapo, and it is, you can see that right, 10 to 4 in the afternoon. So, probably ran about an hour over on the last, well, since we left Greymouth. But, what a view. Look at that, if I can move that around for you. Absolutely stunning down here. Very, very cool. So we now have the opportunity to check the GPS and see just how far we still have to go to get to Balclutha tonight. Right, where are we? One trailer. Right, tyres looking pretty good. A bit drier now than they were before, aren't they? Okay. Oh shit. Holy moly! Look at I bought those chains on, wasn't it? Right, let's pop those back in. That's exactly what happens, they migrate backwards. Jeez. Okay, more tyres. Yes, all tyres present and correct. Fantastic. Right, into the truck. Let's check out that GPS. Okay, so we need to do a new destination, don't we? So, this is really hard behind the camera. Okay, so we're going to go to Balclutha. Where the hell's you? I can't see you, there it is. Why they didn't use a QWERTY keyboard, I don't know. Oh yeah, Balclutha. That's where we're going. Set as a new destination. You've got no idea of depth when you're doing this kind of stuff. Okay, big drum roll, because this is how far we've got to go. Doesn't tell you on that screen, does it? Right, let's have a little look in here. 366 kilometres, 4 hours and 15 minutes. Holy moly. Okay, well, we best get to it and hit the road. Looks like I've still got... I'm actually about bang on halfway. We did about 380 odd Ks this morning, so... Hey, what do you reckon to the beard? Do you like the beard? It's very long now. I think there's still a bit of breakfast in there, and I think there's also something living in there. It keeps wandering around, but... Or should I shave it off? What do you reckon, ladies? Right, back on the road.
Murphy and O'Brien go out into the woods, and they come to a clearing and see an abandoned well. Murphy said, "I wonder how deep that well is." O'Brien said, "There's one way we could figure it out." So Murphy replies, "What's that?" "Well, we drop something down it. We time how long it takes to hit the bottom. You multiply that time by 32 feet per second squared, the rate at which an object falls in a vacuum. Subtract a little wind resistance, and we've got the depth of the well." Wow. Murphy says, "What are you going to drop down it?" So then O'Brien looked around, and he saw this big heavy log lying on the ground. Next he squats down by the log, and using his legs correctly, he gets it up onto his shoulders, and staggers over to the edge of the well, tips it up, and drops it down into the well, and they start to count. 1 hippopotamus, 2 hippopotamus, 3, splash. Murphy said, 3 seconds. So, quick, multiply that time by 32 feet per second squared. 288 feet, Murphy said. Subtract a little wind resistance, let's say 18 feet. So the depth of the well is 270 feet deep. As he finished the calculation, Murphy shouts, "Look out!" And he pushed O'Brien backwards, and a goat ran between them and jumped headfirst down the well. Murphy said, "My God, I've never seen anything like that." Just then a farmer walks into the clearing and says, "What's going on here, boys?" O'Brien says, "Well, we just figured out the depth of this well to be about 270 feet deep, and then this strangest thing happened. A goat ran between us and jumped headfirst down the well." The farmer replies, "Thank heaven it wasn't one of my goats." Murphy says, "Well, how on earth do you know that?" The farmer replies, "Well, because all my goats are tethered to a big heavy log."
When we get to Alexandria, we're going to stop. I'm going to check the trailer, have a cigarette. Maybe I'll get something to eat, because by the time we get to Balclutha, it'll be the middle of the night for Balclutha. Everything shuts at like 8 p.m. and we're not going to get there till about 10. So Alexandria really is about the last place that I can get food before everywhere closes. And I am actually quite hungry because I have not eaten too much today. Had a good breakfast, yes. After that, nothing really. A few pineapple ones. That's about it. It's bad, isn't it? Such a bad eater I am. I could bloody murder a steak. Steak would be great. An Irishman was flustered not being able to find a parking space in a large mall's parking lot. Lord, he prayed, I can't stand this. If you open a space up for me, I swear I'll give up drinking whiskey, and I promise to go to church every Sunday. Suddenly the clouds parted, and the sun shone on an empty parking spot. Without hesitation, the man said, "Never mind, I've just found one."
Alexandra. That's what it is. Not Alexandria. It's Alexandra. It's good to know. Like I said, I've never been here before. This is a whole new experience for me and you. Right. Let's dump some speed. 72. Yeah. Keep Mr. Policeman happy. One click to the roundabout, and I want town centre ready. I want to find somewhere to eat. 50. Gotta keep him happy. Right. If you've been here before, tell me where the pub is. There's got to be a pub somewhere. Slow down, I'm going 50, you numbnut. God's sake. Oh, space. Open. There's a pub down there. Let's see if we can get round this way. Ah, no exit. Stadium Tavern. Perfect. That's what we like. Ooh, lots of car parking. Jeez! And a big speed bump. Okay, let's dump this over here. Strange car park. I think I'll just put it across like that. It's not particularly busy tonight. Let's see what's going on now. Right. See you inside. Right, we're actually starting to seem to have caught up on schedule a little bit. It is 7:30, so really well. About 140 kilometres still to go to Balclutha, and I'm in Alexandra. And here's my tea. Look at that, bangers and mash. It's fantastic. A pint of cider, and my order number was number 9. Oh, and not forgetting to finish off with a packet of crisps. Can't go wrong. It's pretty cold out here though, but they have got the heaters on, look. Cheers lads, do appreciate it. Okay, well I hope you enjoyed today's trip. Obviously it's not quite over yet, but you know, it was great to have you along, and you know, doing all these bits to camera certainly helped to relieve or break up the journey, so that's good. Okay, I better crack on with my tea, because it's bloody cold out here, and it's going to go cold pretty quick, isn't it? Right, well, I'll see you back in the truck in about half an hour. Over and out.
Right, last leg for today. Woohoo! 141 clicks to go, and it says 1 hour 54 minutes. It's chilly out there, 1 degree. Bangers and mash was bloody good though.
You get the flip up again.
Oh,